Welcome back. And our next segment, as always, is really good to hear from the guys at MYOB, the team over there, because this is where the product's coming from. This is where all our innovation for the future of the product is. And it's always great to welcome the MYOB team when we can. And it's a great pleasure to welcome, in this occasion here, Steve Victor from MYOB, the ANZ Sales Manager. And as Steve's actually been a user of the product XO, and of course knows Advanced very well these days. After all, they do use it in-house, as we said earlier. So without further ado, let's play the video. I spoke to Steve earlier and we recorded this little segment. Over to you, Steve.
Cool. Thanks very much, Grant, for the introduction. So just in the next 10 minutes, everyone, welcome along. I'm just going to talk to you and give you a bit of an update on MYOB and a little bit about Advanced. And I know that for the most part, you are Advanced customers. Thank you very much. There might be a couple of people that are looking at Advanced at the moment. So I'll touch on a little piece around that and then I'll be done. So let's get going. So first up, couple of facts, and I've got a few more facts after this one. But believe it or not, we are the #1 fastest growing ERP cloud player in the ANZ market. So thanks to you guys using Advanced Business, that helps us with our rankings in terms of where we fit and where we play amongst our competitors, but are very strong in the ANZ market. That's Australia and New Zealand. Of course, we are almost 2,500 people in our business now, so more than 2,000, and I think it's about 2,498 or thereabouts in the team across Australia and New Zealand. There's about 500 in New Zealand, and then the rest are based in Australia, predominantly out of Melbourne. We've just celebrated our 31st birthday, so you do the maths, a year ago we had our 30th birthday celebration, so time flies when you're having fun. We're very proud of that. And as you will all know, we're advocates for business, whether it's businesses starting, thriving, succeeding. We are there for many, many businesses across Australia and New Zealand. There's over 4,000 businesses using MYOB ERP. So our ERP consists of what you in the room use, which is Advanced Business. It also consists of XO Business and Green Tree. So 3 products which account for over 4,000 customers. 65,000 users every day on our systems, which is pretty amazing. 1.3 million employees are paid through the MYOB systems. So that's 1 in 3 Kiwis and 1 in 5 Australians. So some pretty strong facts there. And transaction revenue a whopping $11 billion per annum. We describe ourselves as ANZ specialists because we specialise only in the ANZ market, as opposed to our competitors, which we would call generalists, because they have to serve many countries and many environments across those countries. So being a cloud business management platform allows our customers to use Advanced Business, use Advanced Payroll, and also Advanced Workforce Management, and soon do transactions around payments and the like from being on this business management platform of ours. We have a strong industry-based focus, so that means that we have functionality within our products or within Advanced for construction, for manufacturing, for warehouse and distribution, and not-for-profits, and a number of other organisations, so like project costing, project accounting. Being able to use the information to your advantage, so all the information that goes through your ERP system with Advanced Business, you can turn into dashboards, and I'll touch on a little bit more about that later. Most of you hopefully are using dashboards today. The local teams being dedicated are based in Australia and New Zealand, so support product management. You've got James Braden in the room today, and also the fact that our pre-sales people can help Kilimanjaro with their sales as well. And of course, scalable and flexible. So we run on our systems on Amazon Web Services in Melbourne and Sydney, and that allows for us to scale as your business scales, and helps you develop your business and grow your business. So something you might be familiar with is poor systems. I certainly have been in the past in businesses that I've worked in. And these 5 areas contribute to limiting your growth, from the manual workflows to the inability to scale, to system inflexibility, poor information, and then a lack of functionality. There's actually a 6th one as well, which is actually you as a business owner or operations person having to deal with these poor system limitations, which are on the screen today. So there's not only the 5 you have to deal with, but there's actually the 6th one, which is actually managing these challenges that you would have or that you could have. That, as I said, you're probably familiar with 1 or 2 of them already. So our product strategy pillars allow for a modern platform with technology. So we want to be able to provide a platform that enables you to grow and have that quality of growth. And, using the Amazon platform helps with that in many shapes and forms. Also, being best in class with our functionality. So we very much pride ourselves in being the number 1 ERP provider in ANZ, but also being able to allow and provide you the functionality and being able to adapt and adjust the products to suit many customers' needs and requirements. Our industry solutions provide for that around whether I talked about before, the industries being construction or manufacturing, or just typical distribution, managing inventory, and migration pathways. So some of our customers are on or have come from account right onto advanced business or exo business to advanced, and even some green tree customers. So we allow you to be able to provide that ability to move from a system that you're on today to an advanced business system that we provide. So touching on this very briefly, as I'm aware that a number of you are advanced business customers in the room, and it's all too familiar to you already. But for those that are looking at advanced and considering your options there, just wanted to run through a couple of items on the following page around that. So you recognise, most people will recognise the powerful features that support your business from the financial management perspective, the customer management area, particularly like the likes of CRM, inventory management for those that manage stock and inventory, project accounting, which is very important to many businesses and keeps people on track with what they're doing, and also that platform and the mobile apps, and I'll talk a little bit more about that too. So with MYOB's advanced approach, we go from fragmented systems and disparate data, constrained workforces, all those things down the left-hand side, take you from where you may have been to where you are. And hopefully a lot of you can reflect and go, actually, yep, making that move to MYOB Advanced has definitely helped and taken us from this to this. And we find that the feedback that we get from a number of customers around where they've been and through customer stories really resonates with how businesses have transformed with MYOB Advanced. So with a connected business and the data in the cloud and having that single source of truth, so you're not having to rely on updates and uploads from other pieces of software, it's all run in one system, and that includes your payroll and being able to run workforce management, looking at your services team, how everything's reported, and then being able to report out on, say, your BI or through business intelligence allows one version of the truth and one system to provide that truth. The access from anywhere, whether you're on your iPad, a laptop, a Chromebook, or a desktop computer, that's obviously really helpful. And I am sure that many people have attested or can attest to that from the past 2 odd years where we haven't been able to be in the offices so much, and we're working on mobile devices. I was going to talk a little bit more, just show a couple of dashboard and some examples around dashboarding, which no doubt most of you have undertaken or do use in your business. But the importance of dashboards is the fact that all types and of users in the business and workforces in the business can have their own dashboards and customized. And I'm for one that can tell you that at MYOB, we use Advanced Business to run our systems, Kilimanjaro implemented this for us, which we were delighted about. And that allows me in my area as a sales manager to be able to see what's being forecasted, if there's any gaps in the forecasts and the like from the sales, so actuals versus forecasted and against budgets. Whereas other businesses, or other units of the business can look at performance of support cases or services, sales and things like that. So I find that very handy for myself. The connected business. So if you're on MYOB Advanced Business today, you have a connected business, and it's really up to you in terms of how much you do connect and how you connect. And one way of connecting some of those items is through ISVs or independent software vendors, which add that extra perhaps functionality or that extension of what advanced business can do. And a lot of our customers do use varying ISVs to allow for that extra piece of functionality that they may not get out of a standalone ERP system. And you may recognize some of these brands on here today. We're very proud of our customers, and they cover every breadth and width of the country or both countries, and you'll recognise brand names in there, whether they're in the manufacturing or in the entertainment space. There's certainly a lot, and this is just an example of some of those customers today. And just really to wrap up on the MYOB Advanced piece in the cloud, you'll see that, the cloud is our ERP platform. It's the way forward, that real-time visibility, which no doubt you are enjoying and believing in what you can do for the future in terms of what you can do with that real-time data being built. Our solutions being built for the Australian and New Zealand markets ensures that compliancy and the need for specific industry solutions from manufacturing to services and wholesale and beyond. So whether it's advanced business ERP that you're using today, and whether you're considering advanced payroll and or advanced workforce management, you may well be on all of them. But that's really my wrap today, is advanced business. So thanks very much for your time today.
That's great. Always good to hear from Steve. He's a gentleman of the industry, and MYOB, therefore, in the last 6 or 7 years. And great to hear from inside what's going on. And I hope that the different layers of content here, the user groups, you're getting some very good content and information about how to take and utilize what's available in the platform advanced.